someone talk about GoHighLevel, they immediately go like SaaS, agency, SMMA, follow-up, nurturing, all that stuff, right? But the one income stream that makes us consistent 5-figure per month from GoHighLevel is affiliate income from GoHighLevel, right? We're probably one of the few people out there that give all of this bonus for absolutely free, because like I said, if someone comes in for a 30-day trial, they literally put $0 up front, right?
To get the community and to get the engagement back in Facebook groups, we kind of need to go back to 2016 when you need to do a bit of memes, a bit of funny. Welcome, brother. I know we've been talking for a couple minutes here. I've had a chaotic morning just for your insight as well. I've gone like viral on Twitter. So like, I'm like getting like some hate comments, some nice comments and stuff like that. So it's like weighing on my mind. So if I seem distracted, that might be the case, but it's mostly positive. It's all good, but I'm excited for this. This has been requested. Like I've actually had people follow up when I suggested it before. So I'm excited. First off, tell us who you are, where you're from, where you're living and what you do. Get into it.
Yeah, I mean, me and Jason know each other a little bit back since we were in Australia. Now we're both not in Australia, which is funny enough. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, this is what I like about this, I guess, like, agency lifestyle, that you have that freedom of location. And this is one of the reason why I, become what we become now. So a little bit of a background, immigration family, go to Australia, pursuing that, Australian dream. And I always like some sort of automation, and I pursuing the SMMA life, right, digital agency life, and I find myself really enjoying the whole automation, and until we find out about GoHighLevel, and it really just the perfect match when it comes to agency and automation and workflow. So really just spend hours and hours every day learning everything about GoHighLevel and set up structure. And then when they release the snapshot feature, that means you can import and copy and paste your template and your snapshot and your workflow to other agency, providing value to other people in the same community. I guess like that's where I'm here right now, I guess. Yeah, but we're still in like having an actual agency for real estate agent also in Australia and New Zealand, right? Yeah.
Today, you've kind of set up this as a masterclass. Again, I'm going to ask questions. If you guys have questions, please drop them in the comments and chat below. So we can answer them. We'll probably answer them after the fact, as it's just easier. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them below.
Guys, if you're watching this live, do a hashtag live or something. And if you're watching it on a replay, just write replay, so we know, what everyone is doing. But one thing, I mean, like, there's so many things that you can talk about GoHighLevel, and we can spend hours sitting here. But the one thing that's been requested the most, I guess, like from Jason's audience, is how to do an efficient onboarding process. Like, I would say like one click onboarding this client without spending any single minute of your time, and just outsourcing the rest to system, process, and VA. So we're gonna go over that dominantly in this call. And if you have other topic that we want to go through, make sure that you comment that for future content. So we're going to start off with what we call like the one-click onboarding process that we use personally with our agency. What a one-click onboarding process look like is that when someone paid an invoice on Stripe, right? Ideally, I assume everyone is using Stripes. You can make a trigger on Zapier to add a tag or make a pipeline state change, or you could trigger it, like you can make it do one thing on Highlevel and then make the trigger based on that one thing, if that makes sense. So we use a pipeline state change. And then what happened is that once that pipeline state change, the team get notification in emails and Slacks, and then the system will send an onboarding funnel to our client. And that is just like one funnel, right? We'll show you what that funnel look like in a second. But inside that funnel, we have a couple of things. We have the account creation request, right? So inside that onboarding funnel, account creation request, basically what we require from them is to put their name, email address, business name, their physical address. Then we'll connect that to Zapier or Pabbly, and then Zapier and Pabbly create a new sub account, right? Without anyone have to do anything on Highlevel. And if you're new here, guys, a sub account is like a location, like a CRM, a new location for your client that they can have their own access to their own lead.
Oh yeah, so they have their own access. So that's the sub account. Yeah. Okay, so this is in terms of, so if the agency, they have your own account, and then the sub account is the client's account. Yeah. Right. That they have, but you still have access to it.
Yeah. But just to clarify, anyone that's completely new here to GoHighLevel or just don't know what it is, this sub account thing only relevant if you have 297 up, right? So 97 account like doesn't apply. So if you have 297 up, that means, sorry?
Yeah. So I was just gonna say, on the 297, how many sub accounts can you have? Is it a limit?
Unlimited.
Oh, it's unlimited. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a whole other topic between 297 and
okay, cool. That I just needed to explain.
But just to summarize it in one sentence, guys, like the 297 will give you unlimited, but the 497 will give you the ability to rebuild SMS and email, so you can make profit on SMS and email. That's a huge thing. That's nearly, like, I would say that's really 100% passive, right? Because you don't have to do anything for SMS or email, right? So let's say GoHighLevel charge you for 10 cents per SMS, and you charge your client 20 cents. So you make a 10-cent profit on every SMS being sent. That will add up per month, a lot, right, per client, right? So that's what the 497 do, and that's just one feature of it. So what this automation do is that it'll give them a form. Once they fill in this form, the system will create a new sub account for your client. And if we move to the purple thing here, once that happens, an email will send out to your client with a login and a password, right? So they can just like click the link, log in, put the password, and then they can see everything. And then what we'll do next is that we'll send them an onboarding form request. So an onboarding form request is different from the account creation request. So the account creation request is just, basic information like address, emails, and all that stuff. The onboarding form, we're going to ask them what area should we be targeting, right? What is your competition in the area? What is your slogan? What is your logo? That sort of stuff. Pretty much information that allow us to run an effective campaign. They fill in 2 forms, and after that, a lot of things happen. So we're going to break that down to 2 sides. We've got 2 sides happening. So we're going to start off with the client side. So once they fill in the onboarding form, the workflow goes sent out, and it gives them access to our membership portal. Inside that membership, inside that course, what we have is that we have an expectation video. We have a team communication, like, this is where you reach out to us if you have any question. We have a little bit of CRM training. We obviously don't want to overwhelm them with the whole bunch. We just have like 2 videos showing them conversation, opportunity, and how to follow up with lead, and how to download the mobile app. That's literally all we teach them. And then after that, they're going to like our onboarding email nurture, which is like a bunch of email get sent out every week. Again, like that, just like really reminding them of expectation, guys. Like if you run an agency, you run an SMMA agency, like it's not good enough to just give them the expectation on the first go. Like I would just keep reminding them, hey, this is the expectation, this is the expectation. Give them a little bit of self training as well. We're adding the client survey in here, like, just a quick form, how happy are you? This really will save you a lot, save you from churn, from client leaving, and it also could save you from bettering your products and bettering your expectation, all that stuff. So client survey is something that you should consider adding onto your onboarding email sequence. So that's what's happening on the client side. This is what's happening on the agency side, guys. So Zapier will take place. It will add all of the information that they fill out, like targeting, area of targeting, all that stuff, into a Google Sheet with a new role. It will create a Slack channel, right? We just use their name. So we go like client John Smith, real estate agent, right? That's how we name our Slack channel, just to keep it organized. We invite member in, we notify team, and we send like a welcome message. And it just like, normally it's a template, right? So this is what's happening on Slack side. What we do with ClickUp is that we can automate this. You create a checklist, you create a due date, you create tasks, and you create priority setting. right? And then obviously that go into a fulfillment process, which is fulfillment via API. That's a whole other topic. But this is the entirety of the onboarding.
Let's have a look through the funnel, like kind of the ins and outs of it, because it's I'm taking some notes here as well. So like what it actually, because I like all of this, like this all looks really good, but like how does it look in practicality, right? Like how is that built and stuff like that?
The main player would be what we call this onboarding funnel, right? It's the funnel, which is really simple, have our brand, our logo, and have step one, creating your account, and we just give them, you're gonna need 90 minutes for this process. And again, like it's just a form on Highlevel. It's just filling out their name, email, and address. And it's actually just ask them, we actually don't even need this because most of them are real estate agent. So they put their website, their city, their state here, and click I'm not a robot. And when they click onto that, they actually move on to the next step, right? So with the onboarding form, we'll ask them everything. So I just have a video here that I just recently made and just explain to them like what each of this is. So we ask them their name, the organization, their ABN number, the Facebook URL, the area of service, the extend area of service. We also, ask them if they have any script for appointment setter. If we, because we're calling, like we have appointment setter calling for them. Like I just add this recently, it's pretty good. Like I hereby acknowledge that and agree that the success of my business is solely my responsibility. The Vico appointment setter system may not. Yeah, just like we're not responsible for your success, bro. Just because we offer appointment really setting, just because we're offering appointment setting doesn't mean you can like shit on us. What I mean on our weekly meeting. So that's depend on the industry, obviously, and you can just word it differently. And they have to click I understand here. So yeah, one of the things I think this is really helpful by just adding this in. We'll ask them what platform they build their website on. Now, this is the best opportunity to upsell, guy. If they write NA here, guess what? It's an opportunity to upsell. It's an opportunity to cross-sell, right? So if they write WordPress or whatever, we just leave it. But if they if they have a website, number one, if they don't have a website, number two, if they have a website on a very expensive platform, that is opportunity to upsell and cross-sell and to move them over to our GoHighLevel, right? Yeah, obviously this is marketing question. Describe the perfect avatar, full list of service, questionnaire, how would you qualify your prospects, minimum criteria to do business with you, how long have you been an agent for, what is your current net commission, how many sales are you making every month, what's your target number of sales, and what helping you get over the fence when it comes to joining our program. And then obviously it's just any logo and any ad creative that they have, any headshot. And then once they submit, obviously that information will be saved in GoHighLevel itself. And the next step is really just Facebook access. This is different for each agency, whether you run Facebook ad for your client, or you run it on your ad account, or you run it on your client ad account. That's different for everyone, so we're not gonna go over that too much. And then join our Slack workspace. So we just have a little bit tutorial, like saying this is how you use Slack. We just have a link here that when they click, they join our Slack. And the next step is Twilio setup. We really have skipped this process for now with the whole Twilio thing. Just we still have this page on because Australia, you need the whole document thing with the whole registration thing. Twilio SMS is a little bit, Australia SMS is a little bit thing. And this is the expectation video. We just have a little bit of expectation video here. And then when they click here, they can log into the CRM, and then they can go to the client portal. And we also ask them to download the Lead Connector app. We don't like to use like Highlevel app. We use the Lead Connector app. And if you're new here, they have like what we call like the gray label, So what that means is that, Lead Connector is really not your brand. It's also not Highlevel brand. So it's very user friendly here. So and that is the last step of our funnel. And so the reason why we come up with this funnel in the first place is that we want to be really compact everything into one single funnel with one single link. So in the email, you said, hey, congrats for joining us. Here's the link to get yourself on board. So with just one link. So what the thing that we used to do is that in our welcome email, we got like 8 different links. Right? Hey, congrats, this is Slack link, this is your course link, this is your CRM link. That's come off really messy and like it's overwhelming. And we compact everything to one funnel and one step at a time with one page at a time. And that really just helped transitioning everything to be a lot smoother on our side and a lot smoother on the client side, if that makes sense. So you can reduce the whole link down into like one single link. And that one single link will act, we'll just do this really. Because that funnel that you mentioned, right? It really just take them through the whole process, and they would finishing up with access to your expectation, your sales training, and then your survey. But yeah, does that help you with the whole?
Yeah, that's really helpful. One question that I would have is, okay, so I think that one of the problems that a lot of people do is they have these massive onboarding sequences and stuff like that. Is like, what's the time commitment, I guess, from the client side of things for this?
We recommend 90 minutes. So if you come in here, we'll actually say, please note the onboarding process take around 90 minutes. Please leave enough time for this to make sure that it's efficient. So we actually tell them upfront on step 1. So yeah.
Okay, so you tell them, okay, it's going to take 90 minutes. Does it have to be all at once?
Yeah, no, obviously that's why we're mentioning the skip to the next step. So basically, if they do step 1, step 2, and then they just have to go for dinner or go walk their dog, they can just come back here and then just skip through. This is why this button, we didn't have this button until recently. That's why it make a whole lot of difference by having this button, so they can just skip to the next step. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I like that. That's really good. Okay. Cool. I think that there'll probably be some questions on that, and we'll get to answering those. So I love this. This is so good. And I think that anyone like looking at this, right, because I think there's a lot to this. And I think that people will be like overwhelmed and stressed. But the reality is, guys, is that this is the kind of expectations that your clients should be seeing now, right? This is the level that you should be playing at. You shouldn't just be like, you know, here's my little jot form and, you know, you'll get added to the Slack in 3 days and have an onboarding call next week. Like, this is the sort of stuff that you should be doing if you really want to be scaling. I actually think that this stuff is more important than most people think. Right, if you don't have customers, don't do this, right? Don't do this. Go get clients and then work on this once you have a client, right? And learn it. But if you do, this is the sort of level that you need to be playing at. So this is the onboarding side of things. What is next that we were going to touch on?
Yeah, that's just a good question. Before we move on, though, I do want to add one thing. And like Jason was absolutely right. Most of the comment I get on our YouTube is that, how does this whole Zapier work? And like I asked them, bro, like how many clients do you have? Like none. So do not, even though this is look fancy, it might look techy, it might look, you know, like it's like a shiny object thing. Even though this look super cool, guys, and I know it is super cool, but do not fall into the traps of thinking about this before you even get your first, you know, I guess like even 3 or 5 clients, okay? So unless you have like consistent client every month, this system is probably not that relevant to your agency. And if you're new here and you haven't like have GoHighLevel, I could just check out our YouTube. We'll have a lot of tutorial about that as well. And all of this is come pre-installed into your newly made Highlevel account if you like get the 30-day trial link from us. Because someone talk about GoHighLevel, they immediately go like SaaS, agency, SMMA, follow-up, nurturing, all that stuff, right? So that's the first thing that pop up to everyone's head when they think about GoHighLevel. But the one income stream that make us consistent 5-figure per month, like recurring from GoHighLevel, is that our affiliate income from GoHighLevel, right? And GoHighLevel gives a 40% commission to anyone like that referred other people to using their platform. So that is the one income stream that we have like, you know, built up over the years and months. So we just want to show you guys how we do it. It's really simple. And yeah, I guess like let me just opening up the mind map. I think this is how we do it. So yeah, I think today is like yeah, we actually just received a payment from GoHighLevel like today, because like they always pay out on around like the mid of every month. So yeah, it was really good. Yeah, and I'm not sure if you like part of Highlevel affiliate as well, Jason? Like, do you have like before that?
An affiliate? We Whitelabel.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. So, yeah, look, this is like our strategy to getting 5-figure when it comes to GoHighlevel affiliate. And again, like, let me know if you have any question and if you want like us to cover in depth. But like, this is just a little bit of a mind map thing here. So our strategy to getting 5-figure for Highlevel affiliate is pretty simple. We'll have 2 type of content. We have a short form and a long form. So obviously, short is like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Short, or Facebook Reel. And what we say is anywhere between 30 second to 60 second. We just give a little bit of a value with a good hook, right? And then we say at the end, we just say go check out our YouTube, which then push them to the long form, right? And then or we just said comment 2 below. What comment 2 means is that it just like force that engagement, like the old school Facebook trick, you know. Comment 2 below, and then our VA just go like, here's a link, here's a link, here's a link, right? So that's sort of like forced engagement. Sometimes we do that. We just try to like test it out, or we just said check out the link in the bio, right, for a free course. And everything is really funneled back to our free course opt-in. And also our long form will just also funnel everyone back to the free course opt-in. Now, when someone opt into our free course, obviously, you know, they gonna get to know us a little bit more. They receive value. We do put a lot of time into our free course, pretty much teaching people how to set up GoHighlevel from scratch, right? How to get their first few clients in that 30-day trial, because it's really important that you get clients on that 30-day trial, right? Because it is a free 30 days, so that means you can actually start this business with literally no risk and no upfront cost, right? And we also like just help people with the whole marketing thing, how to craft irresistible offer, and you know, all that fun stuff. Once they, you know, study our free course, eventually they have to get a GoHighLevel account actually to make this work. And once they get I think we're probably one of the few people out there that give all of this bonus for absolutely free. Because like I said, if someone come in for a 30-day trial, they literally put $0 up front, right? So when they come in, they're gonna get all of this again with that $0 up front. So what will give them, I guess that's what really get us a lot of sign up these days, is that we're starting to offering so in our welcome email nurture is that we're starting to offering a one-on-one setup call, right? And like this really just changed the game, because like people come in and that human contact is really like, I mean, I'm not in it. It's my tech guy, my GHL expert that's in it. But from the feedback I receive, and also from my GHL expert, is that really make like a difference for people. And then the welcome email also push them to the community, which is our Facebook group and our one-on-one setup. And the sign up also offering them a course that offering like bonus snapshot and template inside the course. And then they also get other snapshot as well, and they also get a link to our weekly call. So that's really our strategy to our affiliate, GoHighLevel affiliate. Just having 2 forms of content and push them to one set of funnel. And then once they come in, really just give them like massive value and with really just no string attached, right? Because these person coming in, all they have to do is just put their card detail with like $0 upfront. GoHighLevel also sending them a whole set of email themselves. We send them an email that push them to the one-on-one setup, community, snapshot, course, and weekly call. So that's our strategy. And I think I think that's really help people when they're just starting out. And that really just really putting in hard work and just helping people and replying to people. I think that is the new one behind all this roadmap, right?
Okay, so now on the community side, I'm not sure if you mentioned, like, where is that community hosted? Sorry.
It's on Facebook groups.
It's Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah,
groups.
And I think that's something that it's difficult. Facebook groups are definitely difficult, but I've actually noticed, and we're doing an upcoming launch, is that if you really focus on creating that community and unfortunately doing some of the, like, you know, I'll even show you guys, right? Is
I've had screen?
Yeah, I'll share my screen real quick. Is on Facebook, there used to be this thing that a lot of people like do.
You mean at
where
everyone?
it's like
yeah,
well, that everyone is something that's a problem. But we'll get to that post in a second. So this had 1.1k reach, right? Let me scroll down to like other posts. So 1.5k, but I did at everyone. That one's different. 625 at everyone, 917, and I at everyone. So at everyone isn't actually as effective as creating, and this is not good content, guys, by the way, but creating engaging type content, right? So 1.1k, and this is only 19 hours ago, so it will go a lot more viral. So I think that we're actually going to have to go back to the days, and this is actually a coaching lesson for you, Vico, is like go back to the days where to get the community and to get the engagement back in Facebook groups, we kind of need to go back to 2016 when you need to do a bit of memes, a bit of funny, because what we're competing with in Facebook groups isn't other Facebook groups. We're competing with the reel, the stupid reel of some kid pranking an old lady below, right? And that, prank video, albeit stupid, is what we're competing with. So unfortunately, we have to be a little bit more entertaining and mix entertainment in with other types of content, right? And so Vico, I think that you can do that. Like, this was so stupid. It's like completely irrelevant.
Yeah, it's to do with landlord and
what's a good percentage to tip your landlord for rent? And some people thought I was serious. Like rent's more expensive enough. I'm not giving him any more.
Wow.
But it works really well, and I know it's so silly, but I think that you kind of have to mix in a little bit of entertainment, right? So entertainment and personality. So for everyone, like the back end of that funnel showed community, that's something that we all need to mix in a little bit more.
I see. Because I would say around 6 months ago, when school from Sam, I think school was really hype. Everyone was moving from Facebook to school. And I thought school was the new thing. I thought a Facebook group is dying, but I wasn't really, I want to wait until the hype died down first. And also what I did is that I also joined a couple of school community myself. And I just feel like, I don't think the platform will make the engagement different, because also school would just stumble to the same problem in the Facebook group. It's just that no one was really engaging. So really, I think the final solution is having a good engagement audience rather than platform, rather than Facebook or school, right? Yeah, but yeah, you're right, 100%, man. Yeah.
I think like platforms are less like, because I think that like school is really good, but there's certain niches where it doesn't work. Like, I think that if you're a coach helping like other people in the coaching industry with whatever, then it's good, because if that coach has their own school community, they're going to see it. But I find that all of these school groups, they have great engagement for the first 10 days and then it's gone. It's completely gone. And I think that Facebook groups still have a place, because you can just randomly stumble upon a Facebook post. You're not going to randomly stumble upon a school post, right?
Yeah. So it's more like a B2B or B2C thing. So
yeah. So let's mix that in a little bit more. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for tuning in. As I said, if you have some questions, we'll answer them in the comments. Time's a little tight here. Answer them in the comments. I'll leave all of the link to Vico's stuff below so you can get access as well. But where's the best place? Probably like Facebook or
Instagram, guys. Vico Khang.
Instagram. Okay, I'll leave that below.
Vico Khang and YouTube channel and all that stuff. Yeah, no worries.
Perfect. All right, man. Thank you for coming on. I'll see you guys later.
Thanks. Have a good one. Hey guys, if you enjoy watching the video, make sure that you also checking out this content right there.